Hello everyone, welcome to online computer classes. This is Mansi Mukherjee, your computer teacher. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel for new notification. Let's start.
So class 7th, let's continue. Chapter 5, Introduction to HTML5, Part 9. Today we will recap everything about HTML. All the things we have done in the HTML till date. First is, what is HTML, right? A hypertext markup language. This is the full form of HTML. But where's the definition? It's not a programming language. Several times I have told you that HTML is a markup language. It's not a programming language. It's not a case sensitive language. So the question is again the same. What is that? Fine, HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML is not a programming language, we agree. HTML is not a case sensitive language, we admit that, because we know it does not depend when we write the code in uppercase or the lower case, isn't it? By this time those who are practicing on the system also, if it hardly make a difference if you write the code in uppercase or a lower case. Now, what is hypertext? Let's bifurcate this. Hypertext and markup language in two parts. We'll understand this. First, this part hypertext, then the second part markup language. Hypertext refers to the hyperlinks that an HTML page may contain. That if you have seen through the website or web pages, you must have seen click on this link. Okay, so that is what hyperlinks. Fine. And what is markup language? The languages that we use the tag to define the page layout and the elements within our page. See this hyperlink versus hypertext. Actually, I want to make these two terms crystal clear to you. So look here. Actually, we have not done this tag. It's not there in your syllabus right now. But what I can make you understand through this, please see, this is hyperlink and this is hypertext. Now what? The text in the web page that is written click on this. Okay, so if you click, you are being directed to another page. So a hyperlink is there. Okay, that is why you are able to direct it to another web page. But the content which is written on that hyperlink, that content is called hypertext. I hope the difference is clear now. Fine. Some key points that you should keep in your mind while working with HTML. Fine. So text editor, which is used to create the HTML document. Notepad. There are many other editors also, like Dreamweaver, but that is not a text editor, that is a WYSIWYG editor. So keep in mind this thing also. And now extension to save HTML document, .htm or HTML. So what are the extension that we can save? Both the extension are okay. You can save with any one of the extension. And before that you have to write the file name. Fine. Now we have created the document on the notepad. We have saved our file. Now where to see the output? Browser. Here one thing just keep in your mind, the HTML5 we are using, right? So there are many tags that is not supported, many tags, or better I say many attributes that are not supported by the Internet Explorer. Although it's a web browser, but it does not support. So it's better to use, if you want to see the output of all the attributes that you are using, so better to use any latest version browser, like you can use Chrome and any other latest version. Fine. Now the next thing is that you should remember HTML tags are of two types. One is container tag and one is empty tag. Container tag are those tags that has to be closed, like HTML title. Without closing it, you will not be able to see the desired output, or better I say in the desired format. Okay, and empty tag are BR tag, HR tag that need not be closed. Fine. All these points you just remember while working with the HTML. Look here, this code we have written just to recapitulate all the tags that you have learned in this chapter. So look here, title I have given revision of tag, that what we are doing it, and we have closed the head. Body BG color, BG is the attribute, and what is the value of my attribute? Pink. This means the background color of my web page will be pink color and the text written in that will be red color. Fine. After that, h1 tag is there. I have written the main heading using the h1 tag. Why? That will differentiate my heading from the rest of the text of my web page. See here, paragraph tag is there, and within the paragraph, if you want to write something in a separate line, like I want this line and this line to be separate, so which tag I will use? This BR tag. After that, see here, h2 and h2 for writing the subheadings. Okay. And one thing, types of devices, this I want underline, so I have used U tag. It's not like here you will underline it and it will get appear on your web page. No, if you, whatever the thing you want, you have to write that particular tag. Fine. After that, I want a horizontal line, so for that, what tag I have used? HR. This will act as a separator. In the output screen you can see. After that, body I have closed. See here, body here I have opened and it is a closing tag, and after that HTML I have closed finally. So to see the desired output, every container tag should be closed properly. Now everyone, see the output. Look here, see this. This is the main heading and these are the subheading. So you see, you feel the difference between h1 and h2. Font size, fine. And here underline using U tag, and can you see this line? This is the horizontal rule line which I have given using HR tag. Fine. And one, this I have written, and this is in separate line, that is possible using PR tag. So I hope things are clear now. So one request to you, please write the code on your notebook first, after that practice on your system. Okay, so keep revising, keep study, stay healthy. Thank you and have a nice day.